Hello, friends, and thank you as always for visiting the Legend Sports Universe YouTube channel, Legend Sports Universe, where legends play forever. This is the Franchise Stars Baseball League Pennant Chase, the final day of the regular season. The Pittsburgh Pirates look to clinch the final wild card spot. They get one more shot at doing it. Pirates win, and they're in. If the Pirates lose, they have to wait till the later game between the Twins and the Dodgers. The Dodgers would have a chance, if they win that game, to force game 163 against the Pirates. So this becomes an increasingly important game for the Pirates because earlier on, the Cleveland Indians clinched the American League Central. That means that the game against the Dodgers, between the Twins and the Dodgers, no longer means anything to the Twins. Johan Santana has been scratched from that start. General Crowder will make it instead, so Santana can rest up for the postseason. So now, this game has extra meaning and importance for the Pirates to get the job done here. Fortunately for them, they send to the mound National League ERA leader Ed Morris. Cannonball Ed Morris, a 2.17 earned run average coming in. Fastball misses inside. It's 1-1. There's a shot down inside the bag. That's going to head down the line. Fielded by Clark. He's throwing to second. Run is going to go in, though. It's a lead-off double. Paul Molitor, who annoyingly has had his uniform number in the game changed to 8 for some reason. I went off about this the other day. But regardless, the rookie Molitor leads things off with a double for the Brewers, not what the Pirates faithful here at Forbes Field wanted to see. Batting second, Jonathan Villar, the second baseman. Villar batting .289. Villar had a clutch pinch hit in yesterday's game that saw the Pirates lose a tough one 4-2. Molitor tags up. Here's the Brewers lineup. Molitor, Villar, and Yount. Vaughn, Fielder, and George Scott at DH. Carlos Gomez, Manny Pena, and Bob Coluccio out in right. Would have surprised seeing Coluccio out there rather than perhaps Gorman Thomas. Thomas was injured, but Thomas has been back healthy, and we have not seen him yet in either of these two games. Robin Yount, .262, 20 homers, 71 runs batted in. Yount still not at the level that he wants to be or that he's expected to be at in either of his first two seasons. He's been solid, but Robin Yount is expected to be better than solid. Change up, Yount fouls it off down the right field line. It's 2-1. Pitch there from Morris. Curveball misses down and in. It's 3-1. Pitch from Morris. High fastball popped up. Sanguin sheds the mask, puts it away for out number 2. So 2 down. Morris is going to try to work his way out of this. Here's Greg Vaughn. Vaughn batting .211, 19 homers, 56 runs batted in. Molitor stands on third after his leadoff double. Morris trying to get out of the first inning jam. Fastball up and in. Vaughn swings and misses for strike 1. Fastball on the inside corner. It's 0-2. So Morris now has some room to work to Vaughn here. Curveball down in the dirt, blocked nicely by Sanguin. Molitor has to hold. 1-2 offering from Morris. Curveball misses down and in. Count goes 2-2. Yes, Todd. Bob Coluccio. If you remember, I'll tell how that happened between innings. Pitch there, Vaughn down inside the bag at third, past Bob Elliott. Molitor's going to score. It's an RBI single for Greg Vaughn, and the Brewers have a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first. It's been a terrible season for Vaughn, but he comes through for the Brewers here. So Morris, 1 out from getting out of the jam after the leadoff double to Molitor, now has to deal with Prince Fielder. Fielder batting .289. Curveball in there for a called strike. 27 homers, 69 runs batted in for the Burley Brewers first baseman. Morris takes a look at Vaughn. He's not going anywhere. That's shot by Fielder. Foul outside third. So the count goes to 0-2. Fastball up and infielder swings and misses, and the side is retired. But Greg Vaughn puts a crimp in the Pirates' plans with an RBI single to bring home Paul Molitor. We head to the bottom of the first. Brewers 1, Pirates coming up. So the Bob Coluccio thing, the master player pool is the top 20 outfielders as Chris Bosio finishes his warm-up pitches for the Brewers. It's the top 20 outfielders in the franchise's history by WAR. No duplicates, but players only assigned to one team. But essentially, it's the top 20. I think Bob Coluccio was probably 20 for the Brewers, but they got him in the initial year draw. So he's been with them. He's been with them since the start. He's terrible, but he is getting the start in this one. Getting the start for the Pirates, leading things off, Starling Marte with the Pirates in a quick 1-0 hole. Fly ball to right. There is the aforementioned Coluccio. Gets under the fly ball, puts it away for the first out. Pirates lineup, Marte, Max Carey, and Willie Stargell in the designated hitter role today. Beckley, Bob Elliott, and Fred Clark. Manny Sanguian, Jay Bell, and Bill Mazeroski rounds out the Pirates lineup. I think the Pirates, the Pirates uniforms are the 66 model, I think, and the Brewers for this one, I think I picked 93. So Max Carey, 308, 17 steals if he can get on. Fastball misses outside. Spoiler alert, so cover your ears for the next 10 seconds if you don't want to know this. But the broadcast earlier on the channel was the final game of the next to last day of the season, and the Cleveland Indians clinched the AL Central division title as Carey grounds out for the second out here in the first. So the Indians clinching the division means that the Twins' final game, as Louis Stargell steps in, the Twins' final game against the Dodgers, which could impact this if the Pirates lose here, means nothing to the Twins. So they are no longer planning to start Johan Santana in that game. Bosio wants to know where that pitch was. Don't think he bought the explanation, but he'll have to deal with it. 1-0 to Stargell, 2 down. Fastball, swung on and missed. Todd asked, do you import the jerseys and year do you have to make? No, there's every franchise comes with probably 5 or 6 historic uniforms that you can pick from. And I always go for, in addition to their current ones, obviously, I always opt for one of the historic uniforms. Just because it fits the nature of the project so well. Stargell loops one to second, but Villar is there. Puts it away, and the Pirates go down quietly in the first. So we'll head to the top of the second. Scott, Gomez, and Pena do up for the Brewers. They lead the Pirates 1-0. Final game of the regular season. Here's George Scott, the designated hitter. 229, 6 homers, 33 RBIs for the rookie Scott. Down in the minors for much of the year, got a late season call-up. Not a lot of room at the end for Scott with Fielder at first, though Scott should actually probably play first and Fielder should DH. But the Brewers have a few DH mold players. Guys like Greg Vaughn, who you're putting in the outfield, who's not a particularly good outfielder, and Gorman Thomas also. Although Gorman Thomas was a better outfielder than I think a lot of people kind of remember him as. There's a shot out to right. Marte going back on it. He's tracking it, though, puts it away for the out. Prince Fielder, obviously. So you've got a bunch of DH types. Paul Molitor, honestly. Here's Carlos Gomez. Gomez, 232, 12 homers, 35 RBIs. Gomez missed a large chunk of time this season. I believe it was a wrist injury, if I remember right, but I could be mistaken. But regardless, he missed a ton of time. 0-1 pitch here from Cannonball Ed Morris to Carlos Gomez. Curveball misses down low. Brewers got a run in the first on a leadoff double from Paul Molitor. And then a 2-out RBI single from Greg Vaughn. Fastball misses up and in. It's 2-2. Fastball on the inside corner. That's a high inside strike. Gomez turns away in frustration. Morris fans him for his second strikeout. That is a perfectly placed pitch from Ed Morris. There is nothing that Gomez can do with that pitch. So here's Manny Pena. Pena 218. Brewers playing Pena a lot down the stretch. Seems like they're trying to figure out what exactly they have with him. By the looks of things, it's not much. 218, 1 homer, 3 RBIs. A 518 OPS. Limited sample size, of course. Fastball misses down low. Morris delivers. Change up, down and away. There's another one. Ground ball to third. Bob Elliott has it. Takes his time, throws to first. Pena is retired, and so are the Brewers. So a good bounce-back inning for Ed Morris. Now it's up to the Pirates' offense to try to get something rolling here. Still early, of course, here at Forbes Field. Bottom of the second, Jake Beckley will lead things off. 259, 19 homers, 75 RBIs. That average for Beckley down a bit from where he was last year in the 280s, which is much more where you would expect Jake Beckley to sit in. The big difference for the Pirates this year from last year is that their pitching has been significantly better this season. Ed Morris, if I'm remembering correctly, shaved almost 2 runs off of his ERA. He leads the league this year. I believe he was up over 4 last year, but I might be mistaken. Memory plays tricks, you know. Fastball misses outside. 2-1 the count as Bosio works to Beckley. Beckley serves this one out in the center. It's slicing away from Gomez, but he will track it down. Hangs up. He puts it away for out number 1. Here's Bob Elliott. Elliott 256, 23 homers, 68 runs batted in. The Pirates were largely neutralized by Ben McDonald in yesterday's game. Then they got a late lead only to give it up. Two and 0 the count. Here is Bosio works to Elliott. Fastball on the inside corner. It's 2-1. There's a shot down to first. Fielder has it. He lumbers to the bag for out number 2. Another games of note on the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll go over that in a bit. Fred Clark steps in, 263, 20 homers, 54 runs batted in. The out-of-town scoreboard, one to watch, the Mets game and the Cardinals game, they both come in at 94 and 67. They are set to play each other in the division series, so they are playing for home field advantage in that series here today. Fastball, call 1-1. Clark has some questions. Don't think he's getting the answers he wants. Fazio's 1-1 delivery. Clark serves it out into left. Coming on. Vaughn puts it away, and the side is retired. So the Pirates not getting much of anything going here in these first couple of innings. We'll head to the top of the third. Coluccio, Molitor, and Villar due up for the Brewers. They lead it 1-0. So here is Bob Coluccio, .255, 8 homers, 32 ribbies.
Number 26.
Fastball at the knees for strike one. Morris goes high with the fastball. 1-1 the count. Coluccio plays pretty much exclusively against lefties when he gets into the lineup. Changeup misses away. The Giants have clinched home field advantage throughout the playoffs in the National League. The Expos await whoever gets the wild card. If the Pirates win this game, it'll be them. Ground ball to short. Bell has it. Throws across to first for the first out of the inning. Routine grounder to Bell.
Number 8.
So there's one down. The order turns over. Here's Paul Molitor. Molitor doubled and scored his first time up. Morris delivers. Molitor lines it to left, but it's on a rope right at Fred Clark. He puts it away for out number 2.
The batter, number 6.
Hey, Doug. Thanks for checking in. Good to see you. And good to see everybody else. I apologize for the delay getting this started. We're just noisy here for a bit unexpectedly, and I didn't want to start a broadcast in that situation. So I appreciate you guys sticking around, or those of you who came back. 1-0 pitch from Morris. Fastball swung on and missed. One offering. That shot ripped but foul. Villar out in front of it. Count goes to 1-2. Morris delivers. Curveball misses down low. Again, if you are watching and you have not subscribed as of yet, would greatly appreciate you subscribing. I think you'll like the content we have here. There's a base hit in the right field. So a 2-out single for Villar as he punches one through the hole. Another advantage of subscribing is you can participate in a live chat during the Legend Sports Universe broadcast with a bunch of other very, very knowledgeable baseball fans, in addition to being a bunch of really good dudes. So pop on in. Doesn't just have to be dudes. If you're a woman listening, pop on in. Chat. The guys will be kind, I promise. Here's Robin Yount. Yount 0 for 1. Popped out in the first. Hopefully you will also consider banging that like button. YouTube loves that. And if YouTube loves it, so do I. That's a lie. But but I would still appreciate it. Curveball from Morris off the outside corner. It's 1-1. Fastball from Morris. Morris is trying to hit the bottom of that zone, and he's having a hard time hitting it consistently. 2-1 pitch to Yount. High fastball there. Yount fouls it off. So the count goes to 2-2. Morris from the set takes a peek at Villar and delivers. Breaking ball. Yount gets an ugly swing there, but does get a piece of bat to ball to keep the at-bat alive. 2-2 pitch. Yount rips it up the middle. That's a base hit. Villar rounding second, and now he's going to hold up. A bit surprised Villar didn't test carry there. But Villar holds at second.
The left fielder, number 23, Fred Vaughn.
So here's Greg Vaughn. Vaughn had the RBI single his first time up. Morris will try to neutralize him here. High fastball is a called strike. As you see, again, a rough season for Vaughn. Only hit .213. 19 homers. He can certainly hit for power. But .213 is still .213. Vaughn fouls that one off hard. Off the facing of the stands down the first baseline, and the count goes to 0-2. High fastball from Morris. Vaughn gets a piece. We'll see what Morris and Sanguillen decide on here. Fastball down low. Vaughn takes. Single will almost assuredly score the speedy Jonathan Villar at second. Vaughn pops the fastball back. It'll go out of play. Crowd at Forbes trying to will Morris through here. Off speed, fly to right. Marte is under it. Puts it away, and the side is retired. So the Brewers threaten, but Morris gets through it. Pirates now will try to get something going at the plate. Sanguillen, Bell, and Mazeroski do up. Brewers lead the Pirates 1-0. Here's Manny Sanguillen, 302 on the year. He has had a fine season. Not a ton of pop, but a very nice professional hitter in addition to being a very solid catcher. And a pair of hits in yesterday's loss. There's tapper down to first. Fielder has it. Takes it to the bag himself, and there's one away.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Jay Bell.
So here comes Jay Bell, 269, 7 homers, 37 runs batted in. Fastball fouled off. There you see your Player of the Month awards. Jimmy Fox wins in the American League. Chuck Klein, the rookie, wins in the National League. Lefty Grove gets Pitcher of the Month honors in the American League. Bell, down inside third, diving stop. Molitor knocks it down, but he won't have a play. Infield base hit. They'll take whatever they can get at this point as the Pirates try to get something going. So that'll bring up Mazeroski. Bill Mazeroski, 294. Mazeroski was hitting down around 250 before he got hurt. He missed about a month, and since he came back, suddenly Bill Mazeroski can hit. 5 homers, 43 RBIs. Didn't say he hit for power, but he can hit. See how long that lasts. Pirates hope it lasts throughout a lengthy postseason run. 1-0 pitch from Bosio. Mazeroski back through the box. It finds the hole. Bell's going to third. That's a bad decision. But he gets in. Jay Bell. I still don't think it's a good decision, but Bell goes first to third on the Mazeroski seeing-eye single. Gomez was charging hard, but Bell gets underneath the tag, and the Pirates have runners at the corners as the order turns over for Starling Marte. Fastball in there for strike one. I'll get to something about the base running aggressiveness between innings before I forget. Change up, misses down the way, 1-1 the count. So Marte is going to try to get this game tied up. Forbes crowd coming to life a bit. Marte skies this one. Drifting in foul ground, it's going to find the seats. And the count goes to 1-2. Bosio sets and delivers. Marte, here's another fly ball to right. This one's carrying Coluccio back. Bell at the bag. Bell's going to tag up. Here comes Coluccio's throw. It's up the line a bit. Jay Bell comes in to score. The aggressive base running pass pays off, and the Pirates have knotted the game at 1 apiece. Sacrifice fly for Starling Marte, and the Pirates now have level playing field once again. Here's Max Carey. Carey 0 for 1. He grounded out in the first. Fazio sets and delivers. Carey rips one down to first. Fielder dives and just foul. Nice job by Fielder to get a glove on that one, but it was outside the bag. Fielder hugging the line, guarding against the double. 0-1 fastball, misses up high. Let's go Bucks chant, breaking out here at Forbes. That's a line shot, but right at Yount, and the side is retired. But the Bucks draw level. We're a third of the way through here at Forbes. We'll head to the top of the fourth. Fielder, Scott, and Gomez due up for the Brewers. We're tied at 1. There's the broadcasting crew that I fired. So we mentioned earlier, Mets-Phillies. Phillies lead the Mets 4-2 in the third. Carlos Beltran has hit his 30th for the Mets. Rookie Chuck Klein his 38th for the Phillies. Wait and see what the score of the Cardinals game is. Again, those two games relevant, as those two teams both 94 and 67. They will lock up in the division series. So here on the final day of the season, and there you see the Cardinals trail the Cubs 3-0 in the third. So both teams are trailing. I admit I had not checked what the tiebreaker situation was, what their head-to-head record was, as far as who would get home field advantage if they both win or they both lose. Curveball. This is its 2-1. Fastball there is fouled off. One thing that happened in that Cubs-Cardinals game is because the Cardinals are trying to get home field, they are pitching Dizzy Dean in that game. Ideally, they would have tabled him and not used him again, but they want the home field advantage against the Mets. 2-2 pitch for Morris. Fastball misses outside. It's 3-2. George Scott waits in the on-deck circle. There's a shot. That ball's going deep to left. Way back, Clark can't get it. It's off the wall. And Prince Fielder will pull in at second with a leadoff double for the Brewers here in the top of the fourth. 22nd double of the year for Prince. I almost called him Cecil. Goes the other way, and that's a long fly ball carrying away from Fred Clark. So Fielder chugs into second with the leadoff double, and now Morris is going to have to pitch his way around trouble. Popped straight up. Bob Elliott calls everyone off, puts it away, and there's one down.
Center fielder, number 27, Carlos.
That'll bring up Carlos Gomez. Gomez is 0 for 1, struck out in the second. Fastball misses inside. 1-0 the count. I think I had mentioned before, and then I after the Jay Bell base running, the aggressive base running going to third, which worked out for them as Bell fields this one from Gomez for the second out of the inning. So Gomez is retired. Fielder has to hold on second. I was talking about base running aggressiveness, and it's funny. So I adjusted it a bit because I felt like running was a little bit too aggressive in year one of the FSBL. And I adjusted a couple of things, a couple of sliders, a few ratings things on guys. And for like the first, up until the last batch of the regular season games, I felt like there was a lot less careless risk-taking. But the last, I would say, maybe 7 or 8 broadcasts that I've done, there have been a lot of very, very questionable base running decisions, particularly going to home. A lot of guys have gotten thrown out at home, which hadn't been happening before, and there's no reason for that because there's been no sliders or anything. Here's a ground ball up the middle. Fielder's being waved around. Max Carey's throw is way offline, and the Brewers have reclaimed the lead on the RBI single. From Manny Pena to bring home Prince Fielder, the Brewers lead it 2-1. But as far as the base running aggressiveness thing, I've decided that I think what I'm going to do after the season is anybody who's less than like a 10 stolen base guy, I'm going to dial their base running aggressiveness virtually all the way down. And that may limit, your 7 stolen base guys may become 0 or 1 stolen base guys. But I think I'm going to test if that's going to lessen some of the extra chances being taken. It may just be a game engine thing where just the game engine is going to be aggressive going for home. But I'm going to test that out after the season, and if I feel like that makes a difference, then that's what I'll do. I'd rather sacrifice the 3 or 4 stolen bases from low stolen base total guys if it minimizes bad base running decisions. So that'll be an off-season test. We'll see how that works. Down in the dirt, St. Guillen, snap throw down to first, and Pena gets back. Shot down to first, booted by Beckley, but he regroups, flips to Morris, and the side is retired. But Manny Pena, light-hitting Manny Pena, comes through with the RBI single to bring home Prince Fielder, who led off with a double. And the Brewers, once again putting the pressure on the Pirates, trying to play the role of spoiler. They lead it 2-1.
Leading up for the Pirates, the designated hitter.
As Willie Stargell steps in here to lead off the bottom of the fourth. I was talking about the subscribers. I know, Dwayne, you said you're surprised you have over 200. The FSBL has gotten me a lot of whatever I'm at, 315 or something like that. But honestly, the biggest growth in my subscribers as Stargell lines a base hit to open up the bottom of the fourth was actually when I was getting involved in the boxing project, creating fighters for, it was called Esports Boxing Club. It's now called Undisputed. That's where I got most of my followers from. But let's get back to the game here. That one's ripped to right. Stargell will hold at second, which is a good move because he would have been dead meat at third. But Jake Beckley and Willie Stargell back-to-back base hits to open up the fourth for the Bucks. Good shot there from Beckley. So now here's Bob Elliott. Elliott is 0 for 1. Fastball. Called an inside strike. It's 0-1. Dazio sets. Fastball misses down low. It's funny because Ron Juckett told me that I should bring my stuff to Twitch because he said he thought I would do well there. I just haven't done it. I'm comfortable here on YouTube, and it's what I do. I'll probably do something to Twitch. I may start when the football project takes off. I may start dipping my foot in the Twitch water there, but we'll see what happens. Like I said, I'm comfortable using YouTube, especially for the baseball. I mean, we've got a great group here. I know you guys watch some of my other stuff too, but this is largely a baseball-focused group. So I'm not looking to change things. I don't think there's anywhere that I go that this becomes ultra popular, ultra famous. And I just don't have the level of commitment that those guys who are full-time, like YouTubers, do to promote my stuff and all that kind of stuff. I don't ever want this to be work. First and second. Nobody out. Bob Elliott, this is a big inning here for the Pirates. The Pirates trailed 1-0. They tied it up, and they gave the lead right back. Now they've got first and second on with nobody out. Kind of feels like the Pirates need to get something across here. Elliott, there's a shot out to left. Going back on it is Vaughn. He tracks it down, puts it away. Stargell's going to tag up, and a heads-up base running play by Willie Stargell. Greg Vaughn, not a great outfielder, and Vaughn, instead of running to the spot, he kind of caught that ball, tracking back on it. Stargell saw he was moving away from the play and decided to tag up and gets into third. So smart base running there from Willie Stargell, and now here's Fred Clark with the tying run 90 feet away. Fastball misses down low. Oh. Well, we've got an injury. Chris Bosio appears to be injured. Brewers medical staff coming out to check on him. So Bosio, on the last day of the season, is going to have to come out of this start. I'm not sure that the Pirates are necessarily sorry Bosio go. Here's Cal Eldred, though. They might be happy to see him. 6.49 ERA for the rookie right-hander. So first and third, one out. Fred Clark at the plate. Cal Eldred, the new pitcher. Fastball in there for a called strike. There's a fastball up high. It's 2-1. There's a high fastball. It's fouled back. Yeah, Bernie, that's what Ron said. Ron said I can make money doing this on Twitch. Making money, I don't think that equals getting rich, so I don't know. It's not a priority for me at the moment. Digging for out behind the bleachers, it's caught, and the run's going to tag up and come in. So Coluccio makes a heck of a play there. Down the right field line. Look at the range here from Coluccio. But he goes into that nook here at Forbes. He makes the catch that you can't see because he gets lost behind the bleachers. But he also has no good avenue to throw. So the Stargell, after tagging up on the fly ball to Vaughn, now tags up the score, and the Pirates have knotted this game at 2 apiece. If you're the Brewers and the outcome of this game doesn't mean anything to you, there's no reason for Bob Coluccio to not catch that ball, but it certainly helps out the Brewers. Jake Beckley on second now with the lead run here in the bottom of the fourth. 1-1 the count as Eldred works to Sanguin. There's a shot to right. Coluccio comes on. It's going to fall in front of him. Beckley comes around. Coluccio takes a while to get a hold on that. Beckley scores, and the Pirates have reclaimed the lead. Actually, I should say claimed the lead for the first time. That's right. They'd only tied it. They take the lead on the RBI single from Manny Sanguin. It's 3-2 Bucks. Clutch hit there from Sanguin. So now here's Jay Bell.
Up next to the Pirates, the shortstop, Jay Bell.
This one is fouled into the seats. Oh and 1 the count. There's a shot by Bell. That's a base hit to left. Cal Eldred doesn't necessarily seem like he's fooling anybody right now. Throw gets a little bit away from Molitor, but nobody's going to try to go anywhere on it. So first and second, 2 outs. Jay Bell. Pair of big hits and a heady base running play earlier to get the first run home for Pittsburgh. Here's Bill Mazeroski. Mazeroski's 1 for 1. Fouls off the fastball from Eldred. Again, this is the final game of the regular season. Or the final day of the regular season, I should say. Pirates win. They clinch the second wild card, and they will visit the Expos in the National League wild card game. If the Pirates lose, There will be another broadcast, the Twins and the Dodgers. The Dodgers win that game, and the Pirates lose this game. The Dodgers and Pirates will play a game 163 to settle the second wild card spot. And this wild card fight has been a dogfight over the last couple weeks. The Pirates and Dodgers played a 3-game set when the Pirates led by a game in the wild card. I think the Pirates led by half a game entering that series. The Dodgers swept the Pirates to push the Pirates 2.5 back. But then the Dodgers went and dropped 6 of 7, and the Pirates reclaimed the wild card lead. 3-1 count here as Eldred works to Mazeroski. Fastball misses, it's ball 4, and the bases are loaded for the Bucks. So here's Starling Marte. Marte's sacrifice fly brought in the first Pittsburgh run of the game. No room for a sacrifice fly here with 2 outs. Eldred misses up high. Sanguillen on third, Bell on second, Mazeroski on first. Sun is shining here at Forbes. The shadows around home plate could be an issue, though. Fastball misses down low. It's 2-0. Pitch from Eldred. Marte fouls off a low fastball. I think that would have been 3-0. Instead, it's now 2-1. Pitch from Eldred. Breaking ball misses away. Max Carey waits on deck. If Carey gets up this inning, something good has happened for the Pirates. Bases loaded, 2 down. Marte, ground ball to short. Yount has it. He flips it to VR. And the force out happens. Eldred gets through it without allowing any further damage. But the Pirates take the lead. Playoff spot in their grasp. We head to the top of the 5th. Pittsburgh 3, Milwaukee 2. So here's Paul Molitor. Molitor is 1 for 2. Double and a run scored. That the game changed his uniform to 8 really irritates me. I can fix it. It's just it just annoys me. I got to find out why it did that. I know it doesn't allow duplicates, but again, Molitor is entered as being number 4, and I don't think of another viable number 4 who's even on the roster. Molitor bounces one back to Ed Morris, throws to Beckley for the first out. As I mentioned, that's happened with Alan Trammell with the Tigers, too, where it keeps bumping him off of number 3 for some reason. So here's Villar, 1 for 2. He's singled back in the 3rd. Morris deals, change up on the outside corner. Morris has had to work a bit here. He is at 74 pitches, here with 1 out in the 5th. Fastball there on the outside corner. It's 0-2. And it paints the corner at the knees. Beautiful sequence from Ed Morris. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Villar goes back to the dugout. 3rd strikeout from Morris. That is a borderline pitch. Framed beautifully by Sanguillen. Villar doesn't like the call. Lets the ump know about it. And that's the end of that. 2 down. Here's Robin Yount. Fastball fouled off. Morris delivers. Yount fly ball to right. Marte is under it. Puts it away, and that's the kind of inning that Ed Morris needed after the Pirates take the lead. We are midway through here at Forbes. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Carey, Stargell, and Beckley. Bucks lead the Brewers 3-2. As Max Carey steps in,
Leading off,
Out at Dodger Stadium in Los
the
Angeles.
center fielder, Matt
The Dodgers are gathered in the clubhouse watching this one, hoping their game later means something. Bunt attempt here for Carey, played nicely by a charging Molitor, who throws him out for the first out.
number 8.
So Carey tries to bunt his way on. Nice play there by Molitor, charging that one. Here's Willie Stargell. Stargell's 1 for 2. Single and a run scored. 4 for 12 in the series. It's been a terrific season for Stargell. 43 home runs. Larry Sorensen and Mike Jackson throwing in the Brewers bullpen. And Jackson acquired in a midseason trade with the Mariners. Ground ball foul. A Stargell home run would send Forbes into a frenzy. There's a high fly ball to right. That's going to find the seats. In foul territory, it's 1-2. And Stargell scalds this one, but it hangs belt high all the way out to Coluccio, who puts it away for the second out of the inning. Stargell hit that ball on a rope. But it's just a loud out. 2 down. Here's Beckley. Beckley's 1 for 2. Fastball misses down low. Tim has joined us. How are you? Clee baseball fan. Go check his work out. He's had a couple broadcasts the past few days. His 2007 playoffs. So Beckley grounds out to Yount, and the side is retired. We head to the top of the 6th. Vaughn, Fielder, and George Scott due up for the Brewers. They trail it 3-2. So here's Vaughn, 1 for 2, single and an RBI. Phillies continue to lead the Mets 4-2. Again, that game is relevant because of home field advantage in the division series. Mets and Cardinals fighting that out. 0-2 pitch from Morris to Vaughn. High fastball. Vaughn lays off. Here you see the Cardinals still trail 3-0 in the 5th. Walt Mooring, his 30th homer for the Cubs. Bit of a breakout season for Mooring there. One of the few things that have gone right for the Cubbies. Who started off the season 1-13. They basically played 500 balls since then, but digging a hole that big was too much to get out of. 2-2 the count as Morris deals to Vaughn. Change up, Vaughn gets a piece to stay alive. Vaughn, fly ball to right. Marte is there. Puts it away. Looks like he was fighting the sun a bit, but makes the grab for out number 1. So here's Prince Fielder. Fielder is 1 for 2. Double and a run scored. Morris now at 85 pitches here in the 6th. Breezing through the 5th certainly helped him a bit. This Pittsburgh bullpen can be a little bit leaky. So we'll see how long they let Morris go. Breaking ball at the knees. You can see, look at the pitch count, those 3rd and 4th innings, and now 7 pitches in the 5th. Kind of righted that ship a bit. Fielder ropes one the other way, but that. Morris can go deep. You could get 120 pitches out of Ed Morris if you felt like you wanted to. So we'll see how the Pirates play this. All hands on deck. with the exception of Babe Adams, who started yesterday's game. One misses down low, counts 3-2. Full count to Fielder. And Fielder turns this one around. That's way back to right. Marte going back. Leaps. Gets a glove on it, but can't make the play. Fielder will pull in at second with a double. Almost a terrific play by Starling Marte out in right. But it's the second double of the game for Prince Fielder. And the Brewers have a 2-out runner in scoring position. That was almost a spectacular play from Marte. I thought that ball was leaving the yard when it first left the bat. 007, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. George Scott rips a base hit in the left. Clark goes and cuts it off. Fielder coming around third. And the Brewers have tied it up. They are not rolling over, relishing the role of spoiler. Double for Fielder, RBI single for George Scott, and we're knotted at 3. Scott jumped all over that pitch. And now here's Carlos Gomez. Throw over to first. Scott just gets back in ahead of it. Again, if you are new to watching things, I let the computer kind of run everything through the 6th. Then starting in the 7th, I'll start jumping in and handling pinch hitters and bullpen and stuff like that. I set these leagues up so that I don't start getting too intrusive in them. So that's kind of how I've decided to handle it, and I think that approach is working right now. So that's how we're going to keep it. Be interesting to see if there's some bullpen action for the Pirates, though. Shot down past Elliott. That's a base hit. Cut off by Clark. Runner trying to go to third. Good throw from Clark, and he guns him down. George Scott tries to go to third. Fred Clark gets it towards the line. He fielded it. It wasn't deep out there in left. And he makes a good, strong hit. Gets that tag right down. So it stays 3-3. Here's Manny Pena with 2 outs. Throwing Scott out there could be a very big play in this ballgame. Yes, Dwayne, thank you. Yes, that was a big focus after year 1 that I wanted to do. I found out what that was. It was just a matter of I had to fix stamina. Nice play there by Jake Beckley. Diving stop. That probably saved a run. That gets through. The runner on second comes to score. So Jake Beckley keeps this a tie up. We head to the bottom of the 6th here at Forbes. Brewers 3, Pirates 3. That stamina issue. I cut the top 10 ranked starters for a team. I left their staminas as they were. But anyone who didn't fall in the top 10 rated starters franchise, I turned them into relievers and I cut their stamina down. So you didn't have guys with starter stamina in the bullpen, and that's done a lot to alleviate that issue. Fastball there from Eldred. Swanham missed outside. 0-2 here to Bob Elliott. We got a nice group in here right now. Appreciate it all. 17 watching on a Friday night. Never too many people for baseball. Mike Jackson still throwing the right hand. There's Bob McClure now up and throwing the lefty. Again, Brewers trying to play spoiler here. The worst case scenario for the Pirates is that they would have to play a game 163. If they lose this game and the Dodgers win their game here against the Twins, that would force a 163. So there's no way that the Pirates can be eliminated today. But if they win this game, they will clinch the second wild card, and the Dodgers game will become moot. 3-2 pitch. Elliott lines it the other way. Coluccio gives chase. He gets there, puts it away for out number 1.
Up next to the Pirates.
Again, kindly, if you are so inclined, and you like what you hear and want to hear more of it, kindly like and subscribe here to the channel. Subscribing gives you the added benefit of coming into the live chat with a great group of knowledgeable sports fans. Eldred pitches to Clark, first pitch. Fred Clark fouls it off. It's 0-1. This is bottom of the 6th there, 007. Change up, misses down low. Dan Burke is in the house. Good to see you, Dan. Thanks for popping in. Fastball misses up high. Yeah, even if the Pirates lose this game, I don't have another broadcast after this one in me tonight, so I won't be doing that Dodgers game tonight. That would be tomorrow or late Sunday. Again, the goal is to play the wild card games on Monday. That's what I'm kind of shooting for. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. If I push it back to Tuesday or whatever, that's fine. But the goal is to start the wild card games on Monday. So 1 out base runner. Here's Manny Sanguillen. Fastball down the middle for a called strike. Breaking ball from Eldred. Nice curveball there. Locks Sanguillen up. It's 0-2. Yeah, Todd, they did a beautiful job with Forbes. They really did. I mean, this game is great. It really is. It's so good. There's little annoyance things that drive me crazy. The uniform glitch during the between innings placard and stuff like that. But it plays such a nice game of baseball. The batter-pitcher interaction is great. You can do all the roster movement stuff, and it's just a lot of really, really quality stuff in this game. 1-2 offering. Sanguillen fouls it off. High fastball might have been out of the zone, but Sanguillen trying to protect. Delivery from Eldred. Sanguillen fouls another one off. So Sanguillen, who had the big RBI hit before, trying not to give in. Cal Eldred is on in relief of Chris Bosio, who left with an injury. The runner goes, throw nowhere near in time. It's a stolen base for Fred Clark, his 16th of the season, and now the Pirates have the lead run in scoring position. Two and two the count to Manny Sanguillen. Breaking ball, Sanguillen. Down the left field line. That's a fair ball going to the wall. Clark's going to come around to score. Sanguillen will pull into second easily with a double. Another clutch hit from Manny Sanguillen, and the Pirates have taken a 4-3 lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Hanging breaking ball from Eldred, and Sanguillen drives it to left. Off the ivy-covered wall. Now here's Jay Bell. Looking for an insurance run. Fastball misses up high. Tense moments here in Pittsburgh. I believe that was Beatles yelling the "Let's Go Bucks" chant in the crowd that we just heard there. Change-up misses low and away. 2-0 the count. Fouled off. Two-one pitch from Eldred. Breaking ball gets Bell there. Swings and misses at the curveball. It's 2-2. High fastball misses. Bill Mazeroski waits on deck. Shot Bell scalds it, but right at Molitor. Nice play by Molitor, who saves a run by snagging that one. Sanguian gets quickly back to second. He read it well. Nice pick there by Molitor. So now here's Mazeroski. Mazeroski singled back in the third. He's also drawn a walk. Breaking ball. There's another one. Diving stop. Molitor knocks it down, but he's not going to have a play. Paul Molitor's getting a workout down at third in this one. He's made a couple of nice plays. He's had a couple that he was able to get to, but not complete the play. So now it's runners at the corners. Starling Marte will step in. The Brewers are riding out Cal Eldred here. Fastball misses down low. It's 1-0. You are not alone in that, Dwayne, at all. You know, especially in as Marte ground ball up the middle. It's a base hit. And there's the insurance run the Pirates were looking for. Starling Marte comes through. It's 5-3 Pittsburgh. Marte is pumped, as is the Pirates dugout and the faithful here at Forbes. Change up, Marte waits on it and takes it back up the middle. Good piece of hitting by Starling Marte. Here's Max Carey. Checking out his bat. Looked like he was going to go change bats, but apparently he's going to stick with the one he's got. It's Wonder Boy, or whatever the bat was from, from the Natural. Ground ball to short. Yount flips to Villar at second for the force, and the inning is over. But the Bucks come through with a pair. We head to the top of the seventh here at Forbes. The Pirates are 9 outs away from punching their playoff ticket. Now, we get into interjecting for here. Let's see. So Morris is going to stay in. All right. I think if you're the Brewers here, you need offense now. So Coluccio is going to come out of this game. And Stormin Gorman Thomas is going to pinch hit for Bob Coluccio here.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, let me see if the Pirates have anybody warming up. Oh, they just started them. Roy Face and Kent Kelvey have both just started throwing in the Pirates bullpen. So here's Gorman Thomas, 315, 21 homers, 53 runs batted in. Thomas riding a 9-game hitting streak. A Thomas home run can only draw them a run closer, though. He can't tie it up with nobody on base. This will be pitch number 100 from Ed Morris. Change up, misses down low. There you see Face into Colby. Throwing out in the pen. One offering from Morris. Breaking ball, slashed but foul. 1-2 the count. Morris delivers. Breaking ball, Thomas. Ground ball in the hole. They had the shift on. Off balance throw, and Elliott throws him out. Nice job there by Bob Elliott to retire Gorman Thomas, and there's one away. Here's Paul Molitor. Molitor is 1 for 3. Fine rookie campaign for Molitor. He's doubled, scored a run in this game. First pitch swing, hard grounder to second, but right at Mazeroski. Molitor is set aside. There's 2 down. The Pirates needed a shutdown inning here from Ed Morris. He's 1 away from putting it up for him. Here's Jonathan Villar, 1 for 3, single back in the third. Villar fouls this one off. Fastball misses up high. Again, if the Pirates win this game, since they will clinch the second wild card spot, and since the Indians in the earlier broadcast today clinched the AL Central, so the Twins are locked into that second wild card spot, there won't need to be another regular season broadcast. So I'll sim through that Dodgers-Twins game, and then we'll just kind of take a look very quickly at what the playoff scenario is, the wild card games and all that kind of stuff, and finish up the regular season, check up on the American League batting race between Derek Jeter and Jimmy Fox. Fox had a lot of ground to cover to try to get to the Triple Crown. He's got the homers and the RBIs, but I don't think he can catch Jeter for the batting title. Pop up here to short. Bell goes out and retrieves it, and the side is retired. It is 7th inning stretch time here at Forbes. Pirates coming up in the bottom half. Stargell, Beckley, and Elliott. The Pirates 6 outs away from a wild card berth. Norman Thomas will stay in, play right field. And coming in, the left-hander Bob McClure. McClure, 2-3, a 7.43 earned run average. McClure has had a rough go, to say the least. Bob McClure is a better pitcher than that. I would not expect McClure to put up a season like that next year. But that doesn't matter now. This is the season he's in, and he faces Willie Stargell. Stargell, first pitch swinging, hard grounder to second. Millar throws to first, and there's one away. Wonder if the Pirates are going to get a little anxious at the plate here, try to get themselves back out in the field. Get those final 6 outs. Here's Jake Beckley. Beckley is 1 for 3. Single and a run scored. You know, this is a pretty impressive job here by the Pirates. Again, the Pirates have virtually, I mean, if you go through the top 10, the Pirates have never really had particularly good pitching, but if you go through the top 10 offensive players in the Pirates' history, I'm not sure how many you can say are even on this roster, with the exception of Stargell. You know, they don't have Wagner, obviously. They don't have Archie Vaughn. They don't have Clemente. They don't have Kiner. They don't have Paul Wainer. You know, so, I mean, that the Pirates are still hanging in there here and have a chance of a playoff berth is really, really pretty impressive. Again, if you're new to following the Franchise Stars Baseball League, you're just kind of tuning in here. This is the second year of the league. The format is every franchise has a 100-player master pool. The initial 40-man roster for year 1 was selected at random from that 100-player pool. The remaining 60 players will enter via the rookie draft each year, 4 at a time, plus 1 random Negro league. So this is designed to have a franchise career mode setup. So that's why a lot of legends aren't yet in the league, but they will be in the future. You know, for example, the Dodgers didn't start with Jackie Robinson, but the Dodgers have got to sign Jackie Robinson in the most recent rookie draft, and Jackie Robinson will join the Dodgers for year 3. So Jake Beckley steals second. Throw down, not anywhere near in time. Here's Bob Elliott. 0-1 pitch to Elliott. Fouls this one off. McClure ahead of Elliott 0-2. There's the pitch. Elliott, high fly ball to left. Vaughn's tracking it back. It's carrying. Vaughn tracks it down. Beckley's going to tag up and go to third. So Beckley moves up. There are now 2 outs, though. McClure will face Fred Clark. Clark is 1 for 2, single and an RBI with a run scored. McClure gets the sign. Knuckleball floats in there. McClure will mix that in there. McClure delivers. Clark pulls it foul. Again, we are in the bottom of the 7th. 5-3. Pirates lead the Brewers. Pirates win this one. They're heading to the postseason. Curveball misses. It's 2-1. Again, the Pirates definitely also had to consider the fact that with the Twins no longer being in contention for the AL Central title, with the Indians clinching earlier, that the Twins were no longer going to pitch Johan Santana in that game later. Bark flies out to Vaughn. That brings a close to the 7th. We head to the top of the 8th at Forbes Field. Pirates 5, Brewers 3. Yount, Vaughn, and Fielder due up for the Brew Crew.
Your attention, please.
So for the Pirates, Roy Face is going to come in. Ed Morris's day is done. Face on the year, 2.83 earned run average. Certainly one of the more reliable relievers for the Pirates. He will face Robin Yount. First we'll go and we'll check out the final pitching line for Ed Morris. So Morris scuffled his way through this one, but a gutty effort from Morris, much like the effort we saw from Addy Joss in the Indians game earlier. Morris goes 7 innings, he scatters 9 hits, allows 3 runs, but he walked nobody, struck out 3. Ed Morris finishes up the season with a 2.19 earned run average. If he gets the win here, it would be his 18th. Not sure that'll be enough to defeat Dizzy Dean for the Outstanding Pitcher Award, but still a fine year from Ed Morris and a big performance from him here in this one. All right, so now we just want to go and consider. So Face is going to have to face at least 3 guys. So he's going to face Yount, Vaughn, and Field. But what does the rest of their bullpen look like? All right, Vasquez is already warming up. So they have their closer warming up, and Tekulve. Brewers are in the heart of their order, so they're not pinch hitting anybody at the moment. All right, so this should just be able to play out cleanly without me having to do anything. So Roy Face works to Robin Yount to open up the top of the 8th. First pitch there is fouled off. Here's the pitch from Face. Yount, ground ball to short. It's right to Bell. Throws over to first. There's one away. So Yount is turned aside. Here comes Greg Vaughn. Vaughn 1 for 3, a single and an RBI. Forkball misses down low. 34,504 in attendance here at Forbes. That's pretty much capacity. Tapper out in front of the plate. Sanguillen out. This is a tough play. Throw to first. He's not going to get him. So an infield base hit for Greg Vaughn. Chops this one right off the plate. Sanguillen sheds the mask. Vaughn, to his credit, busting it down the line, though he doesn't run very well. Not sure that would have been any easier for Face to try to make the play. But now, here's Prince Fielder as the tying run. Fork ball from Face is fouled off. And so after this batter, Face could come out of this game, but Face has to stay in to face Fielder. Fork ball off the outside corner. It's 1-1. Again, their closer, the lefty Felipe Vasquez, is warming up for the Bucks, as is the right-hander Kent Tekulve. Ground ball to short. This could be 2, 6, 4, 3. Double play, and Face gets out of it. Double play ball from Prince Fielder. A huge money pitch from Roy Face. And the Pirates are 3 outs away from a playoff berth. Bell to Mazeroski to Beckley. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Mike Jackson will come on for the Brewers. Jackson 27 saves, a 3-3 record, a 3.73 earned run average. Jackson got those saves. He was closing for Seattle before the Brewers. The Brewers traded for him when the Brewers were in the wild card hunt.
The catcher, Manny.
He has not been the closer since coming to Milwaukee. He'll face Manny Sanguin. Manny Sanguin with the big hit to give the Pirates the lead. Two and 0 the count. Jackson to Sanguin. Sanguin puts one up the middle. Third hit of the game from Manny Sanguin. Clutch effort from Manny. Guess you could say Manny being Manny. I don't think Manny Ramirez has that copyright. Probably because Manny Ramirez can't spell copyright, but I digress. Here's Jay Bell. Jay Bell 2 for 3. And Bell rips this one to left. That's going to be extra bases. It's a one-hopper off the base of the wall. Sanguin comes around third. He's being waved around. Relay from Yount. He's going to eat the throw, and the run scores. It's an RBI double for Jay Bell. And the Pirates have extended their lead to 6-3. The bottom of the order producing. Sanguin and Bell combined for another run, and the Bucks lead it 6-3. Here's Bill Mazeroski.
Number 9.
Forkball in there for a called strike. Mazeroski's 2 for 2, a pair of singles. The Let's Go Bucks chant breaking out here at Forbes. Gets him fishing at the slider. This is definitely a pro-Bucks chat. We like that's good stuff. Forkball down to the dirt. He chases, and there's one away.
The batter, number 6.
Good pitch there from Jackson. So Mazeroski will go grab a seat. Order turns over, and here's Starling Marte. Marte has had a couple of big hits in this one as well. Actually, that's right. He had a sacrifice fly and a hit. Fastball there off the outside corner. Marte's driven in a pair. They're up 3, but the Pirates surely wouldn't mind another run. Fastball misses down low. 2-0 the count. Marte fouls it off. Todd. I don't think I can program that in, buddy. Have a little Beatles guy running out. Maybe we can get Beatles walk-up music or something, at least for one of the players. Some sort of tribute for the postseason. Well, let's not put the cart before the horse, though. Delivery from Jackson. Marte through the hole. Diving stop. Villar knocks it down. Saves a run, but he's not going to be able to get the out. Bell holds a third. Marte is on with an infield single. And now Max Carey will come up with one out and runners at the corners. Chance for the Bucks to blow this open. Carey, fly ball to center. It's shallow. Gomez is coming on. It's going to fall in front of him, and the run will score. Marte heads up, goes to third. Max Carey drops a single into center. It's 7-3 Pittsburgh. So the Bucks just piecing it together. Couple of bloop hits, a couple of liners, couple of grounders. And the Bucks have blown this one to a 4-run lead. It's 7-3. Mike Jackson's day is done. Here's Larry Sorensen. Sorensen 5-4, a 4.38 earned run average. Here's Willie Stargell. Well, Stargell could certainly blow this one open. He's 1 for 4. 43 homers on the year for the man who they will eventually call Pops. He's 23 years old in the game. They probably weren't calling him Pops as of yet. Stargell, fly to left. Vaughn ranging back. It's carrying. Vaughn tracks it down, but that'll be enough to get the run home. Marte trots home, and now Max Carey, after the errant throw in from Greg Vaughn, takes second base. So Greg Vaughn will get tacked with an error here to allow the runner to advance. It's a sacrifice fly for Willie Stargell, and the Bucks lead it 8-3. That is a mailing it in for the season throw from Greg Vaughn. So now, if you're the Bucks, you've got to feel like, just let's get out in the field and wrap this thing up. 2 down, runner on second. Here's Jake Beckley. Sinker misses down low. So assuming this holds, the Pirates will visit the Montreal Expos for the National. To use Ed Morris today. So we'll look after the game and see what the Pirates' options are. They're not going to be able to use Babe Adams either because they used Adams yesterday. I think there's just 1 day of rest before the wild card game. So that means Babe Adams only have 2 days rest. So you might be looking at Doug Drabek might get that start. Ground ball to second. Villar throws Beckley out, and the side is retired. But not before the Pirates tack on 3. We head to the top of the ninth. 3 outs between Pittsburgh and the postseason. Scott, Gomez, and Pena will try to ruin it. It's 8-3 Pittsburgh. Here's George Scott. Scott 1 for 3, a single and an RBI. Forkball is in there. They have sat Felipe Vasquez down and Kent Tekulve. Don Robinson and Dave Justin now throwing in the pen, but Roy Face is going to get an opportunity to finish this game with the margin now at 5. Forkball on the inside corner. He's ahead of George Scott, 0-2. And the Cardinals have rallied back to tie that game at 4. Ground ball to short. Bell throws Scott out for out number 1. Again, that Cardinals for home field advantage in the National League Division Series between the Cardinals and the Mets. The Giants will await whoever wins the wild card game. Here's Carlos Gomez. Gomez 1 for 3. There's arguably been no hotter team in baseball, certainly not in the National League, than the San Francisco Giants, who will look to win their 2nd straight pennant. They fell in the World Series to the A's in a classic 7-game series a year ago. Fly ball to center. Max Carey is coming on. He's camped underneath it. Puts the squeeze on it for the 2nd out, and the Pirates are 1 out away.
Now batting, number 9.
And it'll be up. Nah, there's no way Manny Pena hits here. At the risk of prolonging this unnecessarily. We'll manage it properly. Manny Pena will come out. Jeff Jenkins will pinch hit for him. Jeff Jenkins, 253, 17 homers, 43 RBIs, riding an 11-game hitting streak. Forkball from Face is in there for a called strike. Delivers again. Jenkins swings and misses at the forkball down and away. Faces ahead of him 0-2. Payoff pitch. Grounded foul. Not really a payoff pitch. It wasn't 3-2. But for the Pirates, it's a payoff pitch in a way. Sanguillen sets up inside. Jenkins fouls it off to stay alive. And he struck him out. Forkball down in the dirt. Jenkins swings over the top of it. And the Pittsburgh Pirates are heading to the playoffs. A fairly muted celebration for the Pirates here. They know there's a lot more work to do. Ed Morris wins his 18th. He'll finish the year at 18-6. Cal Eldred takes the loss. Roy Face will get credit for a save based on the close game when he came in. Oh my goodness. That's the angle that we never saw of that Coluccio catch before. That's an unbelievable play. The one where we lost him behind the stands and the run scored on the sacrifice fly. That's an amazing catch. Why doesn't it show you that angle when it shows you the replay during the game? Oh, that's a great play. That's funny. So your final line score, Pirates 8 runs, 14 hits, no errors. Brewers 3 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. Your player of the game, Manny Sanguillen, 3 for 4, a double and a pair of big RBIs. Again, a gutty performance from Ed Morris. Gets the win, Cal Eldred with the loss. So, congratulations, Beatles, on your Bucks advancing. Any other Pirates fans we have in the chat? Sorry to any Dodgers fans whose team now is out of contention. So, we'll take a quick box score look. We won't belabor this too long. I know Beals was going to go on in a bit after me, so I will kind of hammer through this quickly. Look at the bottom of the order. Sanguillen, Bell, and Mazeroski. 8 for 11, 4 runs scored, 3 RBIs. Tack on a walk from Mazeroski. So that's 9 of 12. 9 of 12 times on base for the bottom third of the Pirates order. They are going to need that in the postseason. I mean, obviously, the game against the Expos will be a one-game playoff. But if the Pirates are able to get past that, the Pirates do not have a lot of thunder other than Willie Stargell. They need to piece runs together like that. So if they can get something from the bottom half of the order, the Pirates could be an interesting team to watch in the playoffs. So let's go see. We're going to go, again, sim through that last game, the Dodgers-Twins game. We don't need to play it because it doesn't mean anything at this point. Last game on the ledger. So the Mets beat the Phillies 5-4. The Cardinals defeat the Cubs 5-4. The Dodgers won. So good effort there from the Dodgers to not fold over and have a little pride playing a game that didn't mean anything. But that gets us through. Now, hold on a second. I want to... Give me 2 seconds here. I just want to back this up. Just in case I have any kind of glitch. I know that sound is annoying. I apologize. Year 2B. We'll save that. All right, just in case anything goes a little haywire for any reason, because that would drive me crazy. All right, so let's kind of take protective measures. All right, so we're going to go to the calendar. We're going to sim through the date. Congratulations, blah, 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 blah. The Red Sox will be taking on the Twins. The Yankees will be taking on the Indians. The Mets will take on the Cardinals, and the Expos will take on the Pirates. The A's and the Giants have a first-round bye. That we knew. Regular season comes to an end. Will it let me go? All right, so we'll go to our league leaders here, first of all. Willie Mays wins the batting title in the National League at .342. In the American League, Derek Jeter holds off Jimmy Fox, 340 to 335. So Jeter prevents Fox from winning the Triple Crown. Fox will win the home run and RBI titles in the American League. 50 homers. Willie Mays wins the National League title with 49. Fox wins the AL RBI title with 140. Bryce Harper wins the National League title with 119. So both Mays and Fox win 2/3 of the Triple Crown but can't complete the deal. Bill Lang wins the National League stolen base crown. Ricky Henderson again leads the FSBL in steals for the second year in a row. Last year he led with 69, so 51, certainly a bit less. Let me see. OPS, Jimmy Fox, the only guy over 1,000 in the American League. Mays, Harper, Howard Johnson had a great. Oh, Howard Johnson's hurt. Oh, that pulled calf, 1 to 6 days. All right, so Johnson should be ready to go, I would assume, for the division series. And Mel Ott. So 4 guys over 1,000 in the National League. 2 of them are Giants. Great year for Willie Stargell. Check out, so Stargell's final numbers, 43 homers. He hits 305. Nice job there from Stargell. Rue Marquardt, Dizzy Dean, and Howie Pollitt each win 20. Addie Joss wins 22. Whitey Ford wins 20. Let's check the injury time on Ford. 1 to 2 weeks. All right, so Ford is probably not going to be active for the division series for the Yankees. But he will be active if they can make it to the ALCS. All right, so let's go look at our brackets. So the Indians face the Yankees. The A's will face the winner of the Twins-Red Sox wildcard game. The Mets go to St. Louis. So St. Louis gets the home field advantage in the National League Division Series. The Giants will host the winner of the Pirates-Expos wild card game. Pirates now the Pirates are really the only team in. Well, I guess it's not going to tell me probably when the. Does it tell me? Yes. Okay. All right. So division series. All right. So division series will start Thursday. Dean had a pitch there, so Dean will get put off. Dean will start game 2. They're going to let Bob Gibson start game 1 despite a disappointing season from Gibson. But he did that last year, and he threw a 2-hitter against the Expos. Do they all start Thursday? No. The Red Sox Twins wildcard game is Wednesday. So the American League Division Series won't start until Friday. All right, so everybody will be rested then. So there's not going to be any rotation concerns in the American League, which is good. All right, so that's nice and easy. So I just have to reset everybody's rotations to normal because I pulled guys to sit so that they didn't make the final start of the year. Nope, we didn't want anybody getting injured at the end. All right, so the plan, I'm probably not going to have any broadcasts over the weekend. If I do, it'll probably be something related to the football project for Madden. And then Monday, at least one, possibly both, of those wild card games. I think the National League one would be first based on the schedule, right? Yeah. Right, that one is Tuesday, the American League is Wednesday. All right, so the next broadcast will be the National League wild card game. That will not be Jordan Zimmerman. That'll be Max Scherzer for the Expos. Babe Adams, but Babe Adams shouldn't be able to make that start because Adams just pitched. Pitched that game. Yeah, so I got to reconfigure the rotation. So let's see. Actually, we'll do that check now. Adams, Morris, so all these guys move over here. Postseason. All right, I got to fix the postseason roster. I can do that. I can change the postseason roster. All right, so I've got some work to do to adjust the rosters because the game is kind of screwed with them based on how I've moved guys around. But we're not going to do that now. We will jump off. But a fun regular season for year 2 of the Franchise Stars Baseball League has come to an end. Up next, the playoffs. And if they can come half as good as last year's playoffs, we will be in for a treat. So I thank you guys as always for checking along. Be sure to go over to Beatles Place once I sign off here, as he will be going live with his broadcast to take you through the late night, overnight hour. Bernard Strom, Todd B. 007 was here as well. Who else is in the Clee baseball fans stopped in for a bit. Our good have stuff going on. Bernard Strom had a broadcast game last night. Catch that if you missed it on the first go around. And for anybody else who swung on by, Dan Burke was here. Always good to see Dan check in. Oh man, we had a lot of chat. I gotta go read this chat on the backlog. I missed a whole lot of stuff on this, but this is great. I love this stuff. That's why I love this community. I love seeing people talking about the game and the sport, not just the game I have going on, but the sport in general. Always a good time. Man, that's a long chat. All right, I hope. Oh, Michael Silva was here at the start. I probably lost Mike when I was taking my lengthy time getting on. I do apologize for the delay at the start. All right. Anyway, enough blabbering. I'm done. Oh, there's Michael. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it. Again, head on over to Beatles. We'll be back for the playoffs. They start Monday. The Pittsburgh Pirates make it in. The big win over the Brewers. Good night, guys. Be well.